Good afternoon from Blackpool Pleasure Beach, where today I'm here for some quiet re-rides and to check out the Halloween theming in place throughout the park for Vampire Beach. Now this year, because of social distancing measures and of course the restrictions that are currently in place, they're not going to be running Journey to Hell Freak Nights this year, which is their scare event that they actually launched for the first time in 2019. That isn't happening this year, but it's set to return in 2021. However, Vampire Beach is still happening this year, and that means all sorts of theming and decorations throughout the park. That's all started to be set up now, so I thought, you know what, let's come to Pleasure Beach on a nice quiet weekday, come and do some re-rides and check out that theming as well that's gone in place. Should be really quiet. I mean, just here at the entrance to the park, just after lunch now, and the rides are only open from, of course, 11 AM through until 5 o'clock on these quieter weekdays. So yeah, I've got about 4 hours to get some rides in this afternoon and check out the theming at the park. In terms of the weather, the sun's out now, but when I was driving up here, it was raining, so then we're gonna have a bit of a mismatch for the weather, but there's no wind, so the big one is in action. I've just seen it going round. So yes, come and join me here at Blackpool Pleasure Beach. We've got Barbie on in the background now. Here we go. Here at Blackpool Pleasure Beach for some quiet re-rides and to check out the Halloween theming. Let's go. Well, I tell you what, it's only at Blackpool Pleasure Beach where you can talk about Halloween theming and listen to Barbie in the background, but we'll go for it and I'll try not to laugh. But yes, here we go. So you've got all this theming out here at the front, and I tell you what, this is looking really good with the witch here with a hat on and of course the broomstick. What a great photo opportunity for guests when they're entering into the park. And you got all the pumpkins around here, you got some coffins as well. Some great theming, looks really good. But yeah, I've not actually seen the witch before, so I think it could be new for this year. I don't remember seeing that last year, unless it was somewhere else in the park. But there you go, yeah, it's down here now as a photo opportunity. You got all the different coffins. I quite like this one actually, with the hand just coming out there. But yeah, it's such a quiet day here at the park today, so should get quite a lot of rides in, even though I've only got about 4 hours until ride close, just over 4 hours. Yeah, you got all these coffins just down here as well. Great for photo opportunities though, aren't they? You know, just come and have a little pose next door, get some photos for Instagram. Of course, make sure you go and give us a follow on Instagram at Theme Park Worldwide. No queue over there for Ice Blast, that looks really quiet. There we go, Barbie's gone now. You can take me a bit more seriously. This is Theme Park Worldwide though, you can't really take me too seriously. It's all about having a laugh, having some fun. There we go, some more theming over here. You wouldn't think at first that was Halloween theming. It just looks like a box, but no, it's definitely there just for Halloween. Just around there at the side. Carry on up this way, we've got some scarecrows just here as well, which are interesting. There we go, look at them. Quite nicely detailed, aren't they, with the face just on there. Kind of reminds me a little bit of the style what Alton Towers went for with Altonville Mine Tours, the Legend of the Skin Snatchers. That's very similar style decor up there. But yeah, really nicely detailed. But yeah, let's head round the rest of the park and see what we can see in terms of the Halloween decorations. We'll have a look inside Kiss Me Quick later as well, the gift shop just here, because I believe there's some new Ghost Train merchandise. Perfect for the spooky season. Beautiful weather now for riding the big one. Like I say, we're expecting a mix of rain and sunshine, but not too bad so far. But yeah, here we go, some more Halloween theming to look at, just next to Grand National's brake run here. As you can see, you've got all the different gravestones here with RIP on, and also down there as well. You've got a very mysterious hand that's just coming out from the grass there. Really like how they put that on a bit of like AstroTurf there, just to make it sort of fit in a little bit better. Looks really good. I'm really impressed with the theming. It's certainly got a lot better over the past few years. Seems like there's more this year than ever as well. Little zoom into that fella over there as well. Emerging out of the grass. Really nicely detailed what they do with these. Like I say, the scarecrow was great, and look at that, the detail on there is brilliant, it really is. Look at his eyeball. Bit gruesome, isn't it? I am loving these scarecrows just outside Wallace and Gromit Thriller-matic. Look at these. It's really creepy that, isn't it? Because it's kind of spooky, but he's got a smile as well. Oh, look at that, give you a bit of a zoom in. But yeah, loads of different scarecrows to see down here. Let's go and have a look at all the others. This one here's got his boxing hoodie on just there. Really nice how they're all different as well. Then you got like a little scarecrow garden over here in this seating area. Some pumpkins down here as well. Yeah, these are great. That's what I really like with the theme in here, what they do for Halloween. It's a very good quality. Like, you look at that, it's brilliant. And obviously from a parts perspective, they can make these and bring them out every single year, Look at that one just on the side there. All these ones down here as well. Gonna head down to Icon shortly, go and have a ride, and of course I'll put in some off-ride footage. Yeah, these ones look great. So many fantastic photo opportunities as well. There we go. Yeah, they look awesome, don't they? Another one down the right-hand side. All down here by Pleasure Beach Radio. Yeah, loads to see. Well, great theming. But yeah, let's head down towards Icon and go and have a ride on there. Probably going to be a really quiet ride. But I imagine it's probably running one train today, but we'll go and find out. Considering when I was driving up to Blackpool on the M55, it was absolutely chucking it down with rain. It's not too bad. I'm actually quite warm in all these layers that I put on today. I thought, oh, it's October, Blackpool, probably going to be quite cold. But yeah, actually, pretty warm. And Icon is on 2 trains, which I'm quite surprised about with it being so quiet. But that's really good. I guess they've maybe done it with the big one. In case it gets too windy and they have to shut that, then quite a big queue and gather down for Icon. But yeah, I'll put a mask on, enter the queue. And yeah, let's go and do a ride. This has got to be one of the quietest days I've ever seen here at Blackpool Pleasure Beach, and it's really sad to see a park that's normally got such an amazing atmosphere, so quiet, great for re-rides, but it's certainly nice to come on a busier day for the atmosphere here at this park. But anyway, I'm going to go and have a ride on Icon. As you can see, it's walk-on, 2 train service. I'll put some off-ride footage in, and I'll see you when I come off Icon here at Blackpool Pleasure Beach. This weather is absolutely lush. The sun's out. I'm really warm. I've got my hoodie on. I've got my coat on. Certainly don't need it. I could have got away with shorts just about today. That's how warm it is. Wasn't expecting it at all. But yeah, still a nice ride on Icon. I was actually the only person on the train. And like you see in some of the off-ride footage, there's been nobody on some of the other trains. There's been a couple of groups on others. It's so quiet, and I'm really surprised it's on 2. But it is good in terms that it won't build up any weight at all. Because of course, if it was on one train, it would still build up a bit of a queue. But it's great for re-rides. If you were just going to go on Icon all day, you could probably do it 30, 40 times if you really wanted to. Maybe at some point I'll have to come in again on a quiet weekday and do a challenge, see how many rides I can get. Last year I saw how many rides I could get on Nemesis at Alton Towers and did over 60 rides in a day. So maybe at some point I'll do something similar here with Icon at Blackpool Pleasure Beach on one of these quiet days. Yeah, in all seriousness though, you know, it is nice to get these re-rides in, but it is such a shame to see the park so quiet. You know, they really have had a fantastic summer, and obviously at the moment it's just, you know, a lot quieter. Really hope that things pick up over the Halloween period and weekends, and of course with Pleasure Beach they're open weekends through until the middle of December, so let's hope that people come out and support the park, and yeah, let's really hope that they can survive going forwards. It's been a tough year for these parks, especially not being able to open until July, but yeah, they've had a really good summer. Seems like a lot of a quieter time now throughout sort of the end of September, early October like we are now. Fingers crossed they have some busy periods going forwards, just, you know, to really help them out before the winter again. But yeah, you know, of course only visit the parks if it's safe to do so, and the restrictions allow it. But yeah, these parks really need the support. If you're well enough and you can go out there to the parks and you're not having to stay in, then go out there and support the parks, you know, definitely. Anyway, I'm going to have a ride on the big one now. Sun's out, I thought why not, let's go and have a ride, and it's probably going to be walk-on, so I'll put in some off-ride footage of the big one here at Pleasure Beach. always great to get back on the big one, the tallest roller coaster here in the United Kingdom at Blackpool Pleasure Beach. Running really well today, and it's typical, isn't it? When the park's really quiet, there's no wind at all, like perfect weather conditions for in the big one. I actually had 3 rides round on there in about 25 minutes. There was no queue, but obviously just like walking round, and it's on one train. Yeah, 3 rides in 25 minutes on the UK's tallest roller coaster. I'm not complaining about that. Yeah, great to get back on it. It was running very well actually, really quite smooth, and of course it all depends on where you sit on these rides and the weather conditions, but yeah, big one just was running really well. Anyway, we're going to do a few more re-rides now on what is still my favourite roller coaster here in the UK. It is of course Icon. We'll then continue having a bit of a walk around the park, see if there's any more Halloween theming, and do some wooden coasters as well. Weather really can't make its mind up today. One minute the sun's shining and I'm boiling hot in my coat, riding the big one thinking, blimey, I could be wearing shorts. The next minute the wind comes in and it's absolutely thrown it down, much like it was just. But before that, managed to have 2 laps round on Icon, one on the front row and one on the back, which is good, my 2 favourite rows. Then had 2 laps round on Avalanche, because I don't ride it that much to be honest, and I really enjoy Avalanche. It just gets that big of a queue because of the throughput. And then also had a ride on Revolution as well. So managed to get so much done here today. Like I say, not really a full long vlog here from Pleasure Beach today. Me and Charlotte will be back in the next few weeks and we'll film a longer vlog. Yeah, more of just an update, getting some rides in, seeing that Halloween theme in. And I think next I'm going to have a ride on the Big Dipper whilst I'm here. And then probably have a loop round on the Pleasure Beach Express as well. Then carry on, see if there's any more Halloween theming. Then wrap up this little update here from Blackpool Pleasure Beach. Awesome back row ride just on the Big Dipper, and yeah, it was a little bit jolty, but in general it was running pretty good. I enjoyed it. I've had a lot worse rides on it, and considering that ride is nearly 100 years old, it dates back to 1923, it's still going strong, and that's got me thinking about that anniversary that's going to be coming up in just a couple of years. You know, I'd really like to see the park do a bit of a refurbishment of the Big Dipper, paint it all up, maybe look at some new trains or making it a little bit more comfortable if they can do, some retrack work, and of course like a bit of maybe a rebrand of the logo, a modernisation so to speak, like they did quite a few years back now when they redid all the station area, put like all the mirrors around there. But I'd love to see them do something special for that 100th anniversary of the Big Dipper, that of course will be coming up in 2023. But anyway, I'm just here now on the Pleasure Beach Express, have a lap round on here, and then going to do a couple more re-rides and wrap up this little mini vlog here from Pleasure Beach. Like I say, not a full one, just a bit of an update really in terms of Halloween, and just showing really how quiet it is on these weekdays. If you want to do loads of rides, get down here. Of course, if you're allowed to come out, you know, come down here, come and do the park and show them some support. They really need it, they really do. So yeah, we're going to put some more shots in now for the Pleasure Beach Express. Perfect timing, going into the tunnel. Nice relaxing ride there on the Pleasure Beach Express. Really enjoy that attraction. Normally when it's busier, just to soak up the atmosphere. But even on a day like today, it's nice just to go around there and take in the views and the scenery all around the park. Anyway, I've just had another ride on Icon, and I'm going on the big one now. As you can see, it's walk on straight up here into the station in the sunshine again. This weather today has been a little bit crazy. After that, we're going to head down towards the Kiss Me Quick gift shop, have a little look in there at the new Ghost Train merchandise, then wrap up this vlog from today. So after another awesome ride on the big one and also Icon, I had a little walk around the rest of the park to see if I could see any more preparations for Halloween, any more theming. Couldn't see anything else other than what I've covered. But I tell you what, I really feel like they've done a good job with the scenery. Looks great. There's a few more areas that could do with some theming, but there's still time. They might put some more out. And like I say, their main event that would have been taking place isn't happening this year, unfortunately. But it's nice that they've still put some decorations around the park. Had a look in the Chinese puzzle maze as well to see if there was anything down there, but nothing really to report in terms of decorations. But you've got this very Halloween-y autumn display in the window. Of course, you've got all the genuine ride parts, which I love here at Pleasure Beach, how they sell those. And when things come to the end of their operational life on the rides, instead of just throwing them away in a skip, they sell them here in the Kiss Me Quick shop. As you can see, there's loads of stuff, so we're going to have a look inside. I'll just pop my mask on and sanitize. Let's go and have a look at some merch. I absolutely love this new Ghost Train hoodie. It is perfect. I love all the branding on there, the logo, the fact that you've got the train, the skeleton head. Honestly, it looks fantastic, that. And you've also got this one down here as well, with founded 1930 on there. And they've got an offer on, 2 for £50 on the hoodies, or £29.95 each. But I really like this top one, to be honest. That's the one for me. I just absolutely love that. All the colours, the branding. I think it's fantastic. And we come over here, look at this, really nice Halloween display. You can see them hoodies a little bit closer up there as well. It's really nice because they started doing these a few years back, which are fantastic. But the fact they've now got the hoodies as well to match is brilliant. But yeah, loads of stuff. I mean, you've got like all your generic sort of spooky stuff down here as well. That doesn't really have anything to do with the park, but of course it's a bit spooky. Like this little fella down here. It's quite cool, isn't it? Yeah, absolutely loving that. Brilliant, really nice new piece of merchandise, what they've got. There we go, look at that. Is that a t-shirt with that on there as well? I think it could be, actually. I thought it was just the hoodies, but yeah, pretty sure that's a t-shirt. Yeah, it is. Yeah, that's quite interesting. But here we go. Here's the t-shirts. Nearly completely missed them. There we go, £19.95 for the t-shirt. And then they've also do this one at the top as well. Brilliant, really nice design. I think I prefer the hoodie, but oh, there we go, look on the side there as well. I won't touch it, but there we go, look at that. That is fantastic. Really missed that on the side. Absolutely brilliant. Yeah, they've got some really good merch here. They've stepped up the merch game a lot over the past few years. Flying machines there, a couple of other different Pleasure Beach pins, loads of stuff. But yeah, we'll head round this way to those genuine ride parts, go and have a look at them. So as you can see, the ride park selection seems to have got even bigger here at Pleasure Beach. Loads of new stuff down here. They've also got these flags here as well. They're selling all sorts of stuff. Bits of wood that have been replaced on the wooden coasters, and of course Wild Mouse, and that was removed. They've sold little bits from that in here. Wheels, all sorts of stuff. And a lot of them are labelled up as well. And you get a certificate, which is quite a nice little thing just to show that you've got them. But yeah, you can see all the prices on there. You've got to kind of work out what's what though sometimes, you know, because you look at that, unless you're a professional, you don't know. I mean, I look at some of these and think, you know, like large bearing, £35. Out of all this, you've got to try and find it, which is quite a fun little task. But, you know, you've always got the staff in here who'll help. But yeah, you've got loads of different things on there, and I've picked up loads of stuff here over the years. I picked up that Grand National restraint that was fantastic when I picked that up. Some wheels and various other different bits. Got a piece of wood from all of the wooden coasters here, including the former Wild Mouse. But yeah, some great stuff, and it's really nice how they're selling it all here. I mean, I love all this. Like, it's brilliant. It goes in a nice display cabinet at home, and it's great to keep. But yeah, you got all the cobwebs growing over it here. Been here for a while, this stuff. Yeah. But yeah, brilliant. And once again, I'll just show you this snow globe, because this is great. There we go, the Noah's Ark snow globe there. Brilliant. Love to see them do more with Noah's Ark. Of course, it's still standing. You can see it out here, still standing there and still rocking side to side. But, you know, I really would like to see more done with Noah's Ark. Like a heritage museum for Blackpool Pleasure Beach or something would be great. It used to be a walk-through attraction. We've actually still got one at Kennywood over in the USA, and did that last year and loved doing that, bringing back those memories from Noah's Ark. But there we go, that wraps up this little mini vlog here from Blackpool Pleasure Beach. So there we go then, wrapping up today's vlog here from Blackpool Pleasure Beach, back where I started down here at the main entrance by this spooky witch out for Halloween. But yeah, the props that are out for Halloween look great. It's been nice to come here and do some quiet re-rides on these weekdays. Like I say, if you can come, definitely come down here, support the park, do some re-rides. They really need it. So yeah, it's been fantastic, really enjoyed it. Getting on Icon loads of times, the big one, and the weather's not been too bad, to be honest. There was one point where it absolutely tipped it down. Other than that, you know, it's been a really nice day, so I've really enjoyed it. Loads of rides, it's been fantastic. Like I say, if you are coming, it's worth just making sure that you know which rides are opening at what times and closing. So have a little walk around maybe when you get here, just so you know, especially if it's your one visit of the year, just so you don't miss something. Because for example, Wallace and Gromit Thrill-O-Matic was only open at 11 until 3 today, and that was the same as some of the other rides. So obviously if you wanted to get on it, you need to do it before 3. So yeah, it's worth sort of going around and just double checking what time things are open to make sure you're not missing them. But you know, I'm not normally a big fan of staggered openings and closes, but I can completely understand why they're doing it when it's this quiet. You know, there's been quiet days at parks where I don't really think it should be happening, but when it's this quiet, and I mean absolutely empty, I mean, I had a train on Icon to myself earlier, then I don't think it's too bad, as long as you plan for it and know what to expect. But it's been a really nice day, really enjoyed it. We'll be back with a full vlog from the full park, probably in just a few weeks' time. We'll come back down, me and Charlotte most likely, come and see the rest of the Halloween theming, soak up the atmosphere. You never know, we might come on a late night ride. I'm not too sure yet, depending on our other plans. But no, it's been really nice. So thank you very much for joining me here from another vlog at Blackpool Pleasure Beach. Yeah, it's been really nice, fantastic day, loads of re-rides, and I very much enjoyed it. But that leaves me with one more thing to say: get out there and keep on riding. See you in the next vlog.